Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So, we're kind of wrapping toward the end of the day here, about 5:45, Monday the April 22nd, about 56 degrees. Beautiful day. Can't complain about this at all. Look at this sky, a little clear blue sky there. So, let's see, a couple of things, just playing with this. I showed you guys that this carburetor, right, I don't know if you can see it, those holes in there, one shouldn't see any daylight. So this carburetor is about done. You can see the name on there, I think. What is that? Wilbro. So now what to do? So I considered putting a Harbor Freight motor on it. I even got a different pulley for the Harbor Freight, but too loose, which means I'm going to have to order something, and I'm kind of tired of ordering things on broke. The Harbor Freight was some inventory I had floating around. I got a good deal on that. That pulley and this pulley are about the same size. Problem with swapping engines, now you got to get the height right. You got to get this here whole belt tightening apparatus right. So I said, okay, I'm going to stick with this motor for now. The motor, as I recall, was in fine shape. It didn't burn oil. The only thing is it was a fussy starter, but it does have an electric start on it. The recoil, this cover is kind of cocked. I don't know if you could see it. It's got a casting there. The bolt's broken off. Bolt isn't in good shape on that side either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the recoil. I'm going to put a notch in this so it'll have a backup old-fashioned style rope start. So it's going to have a Honda carburetor. You guys should recognize that. Got the gas tank off. It didn't cooperate very much coming off, so I had to ventilate it and hack on it. I know it's my inner 12-year-old coming out, but I got that off. So there we are. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to have to make a trip to do this, so I'm not going to spend all day working on this stuff. The carburetor rubs a little bit. Rubs right here. You can see where I kind of buffed it up a little. I don't want to take too much metal off of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it out, so to speak, so that the carburetor is out a little bit. This brass is a little too thin, so I got my place up there on the roundabout that I'll take a run to and buy some flat aluminum stock. And then what I'll do is I'll drill it to the right shape, double gasket it, so it's gasket, and as a matter of fact there's a gasket there. So gasket, aluminum, gasket, bolt the carburetor, so it'll be sandwiched a little bit, so it'll come out a little bit, and that'll get me away from this bolt over here where it's rubbing. Then from there it's just a matter of hooking the throttle up, which shouldn't be that big a deal. This is the brake. What I might do is forget this all this junk here, just put a hand throttle on it, vroom vroom, and then use this as the brake. So there we are. There's this thing. Hopefully by the end of day tomorrow she's running. So there's progress. This guy, you can see I bolted this up. I used a bunch of the bolts from the Escort, the Escort shocks. That went there, one went there, two went up on top. I don't know, could you guys see them? Right here, there, and there. So, see that? The Escort's already earning its keep. Who said it was worthless? So that's ready to go. So that's all positive. Obviously, I still need to do brake line work. I do see those go for sale occasionally, but before I put out any more money, I want to make sure this thing is going to function. So, with all progress, like anything that's been in an accident, you can see that I got a bent chucher there, right? This guy here, see how it hooks, goes forward. Right here, it's bent out. So I got to bend that back. I want to take that real slow because I really don't want to break this. I'm also hoping the box, or rack and pinion actually, isn't bent completely that way. I guess I'll find out. I'm only going to bend it back as much as I have to. The alignment, oh God, tough getting old. You young guys, make sure you take care of yourselves. The alignment isn't too horrible, but I'm afraid on bumps, or if I turn that at certain angles, that she might just come down and clip it. No, not that way, more this way. See if actually, does that go up higher and hit it? Maybe I should just leave this thing alone until I'm done futzing with it, because this would just push up here, so I don't think it'll get any closer. You know what, if the alignment isn't too bad, I don't think I'm going to screw with it, because why break something that works? I'll have to see how it lines as I turn right and left. So, anyway, this thing is getting closer to having full wheels. Sometimes as I'm showing you guys stuff, I'm also thinking at the same time. I'm just looking at it. It appears as if that wheel is out just a little. So I might, and by pushing that backwards, that would improve that. Okay, so there's that. Had an interesting discussion. One of the piano students' pops he's retired now, was an assistant DA here in the county that I live, and he was talking about some of the cases he worked on, and it's interesting because, you know, I'm kind of familiar with some of them. You know, I'm only familiar from reading a newspaper point of view, but he brought up some stuff that I had been curious about. I gotta tell you kids something. Yeah, these are the tires that are gonna go in the front. This one and this one. Good, they've been holding air. Alright, yeah, I'm just double checking it to see what I'm up to here. Yeah, as I warned you guys, my ADD is up to full tilt. I think I got me a new addiction. I gotta go through the Horde. Obviously some of this is just light metal, and probably what I'll do is I'll always put a certain amount, or will I? Yeah, my problem is if I put light metal on the truck, he has a tendency to give me the same price for light and heavy metal. So probably what I should do is load up a bunch of light metal and get rid of it all, and then at the same time perhaps get rid of copper or some more aluminum, and then go back to the heavy metal. But just quickly, I got these lawnmowers here. You know, I don't know what an engine block on a lawnmower weighs. If I had to guess, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. He's paying pretty good money for aluminum, so I should get myself moving, like this guy here. You know, strip him out, get him gone. What are we up to? We're up to about 10 minutes. There's some more light metal. The mower deck too. Just get rid of the whole thing. Be rid of it. Alright folks, live, love, and have a great time. Catch you on the next episode of The Horde. I'm hoping that this is not video number 200. I'm hoping that it's like 199. That way, on video 200, I can say some thank yous and so forth. But if it is video 200, on video 201, I'll say my thank yous. Alright folks, live love, have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. In the meantime, remember, scrapping could be profitable. Take care now.